This is the Kortz Center Heist, the last heist GTA Online is ever getting before GTA 6, and this is the complete guide that you need. I'm going to show you guys what it costs, the full scope out, the preps that actually matter, and the exact stealth route I used to go ahead and complete the heist. I'm going to show you guys step by step. And one warning before we start, there is a mistake in the scope out that caps your payout before the heist even begins. So I'll be showing you exactly where it is, so stay tuned and let's start. And quick, before the video starts, go ahead and drop a like down below right now because I'm giving one of you guys GTA 6 if this video hits 5,000 likes. And let's get back into it. First, the buy-in. Because it's not small, you need two things. You're gonna need a mansion and the art studio upgrade inside of it. The cheapest mansion you can get is gonna be the Tonga estate at $11.5 million. The Richmond is gonna be the best one. It sits right close to the Kortz Center, but it is gonna cost you $1.3 million more. And I promise you, a shorter drive to prep is not really worth that $1.3 million. So if you do want to save money, then get the Tonga, but if you want convenience, get the Richmond. Then we have the art studio. This is going to cost you $4.7 million standard. If you did the fine art collectors event before the launch, it is going to be $3.7 million, and if you stack up GTA Plus on top of that, you can actually get it for $2.7 million all in. You're looking at roughly $60 million just to unlock the heist. If you're broke, you can join someone else's heist as a crew without owning anything, but before you do that, wait for the payout section at the end of this video because the crew numbers are gonna change your mind. Now once you buy the studio, you meet Mr. Faber the buyer, and Raph your fixer, and Young Ray the forger who paints the fake. Register yourself up as a CEO or MC and go ahead and hit the planning board, and here's gonna be a time saver. Once preps are unlocked, you can launch them by just calling up Raph from your phone instead of driving all the way back to the board every single time. All right, the scope out is where we go ahead and start. This is the mistake I mentioned. The scope out decides three things: which entry point you unlock, which optional preps appear on your board, and how many secondary targets you can see during the finale. And if you rush it, you're gonna go into the heist with one way in, and you're gonna have a very short shopping list. You're not gonna make that much, so do it right, and every option in the heist is gonna be open before you run a single prep with this guide. Now rule number one when doing the scope out missions: do not get spotted. A guard or a camera catches you, you're gonna get thrown out of the museum, and if you keep getting caught, they're just gonna send you home. Now you want to head over to the staff only door next to the huge mountain painting on the ground floor. Through there is gonna be the security room. There's gonna be a camera and a guard. You want to go ahead and just wait for the camera to pan away, then just walk through and go ahead and wait for him to be isolated, and just go ahead and take out the guard quietly and get on the computer. All you want to do is upload the mansion's AI into their system, and now you have the entire camera network is yours. And here's where you can be smart. 3 unlocks without leaving the chair. So 1, find the vault camera. All right, go to the vault and you can pan until you see the Laderne de Bouche. I think that's how you say it. Primary target is going to get us about nearly $2 million in one frame. 2, while you're browsing feeds, the loading bay flags itself as a point of interest automatically. 3, on the same vault feed, look at the lock boxes flanking the vault door and the registries of the power drills. That's going to get us the power drills, and also make sure you get the paintings there as well because that's gonna be free loot. While you're on cameras, check the exhibit level 2 feed, and there is a room up there that takes 2 players to open. 1 holds a door, 1 loots. And if you're solo like me, the room does not exist really for you unless you're doing it to someone else. Scope it in anyway for future crew runs if you do want to, but now that if a buyer list item spawns in there, it's off the table on a solo run. Speaking of the buyer's list, Raph is gonna text you names of specific paintings worth bonus money. They're tagged with a golden $sign, so photograph every named painting you can find, and even other jewelries if you can get those as well. Then go outside on foot because all 4 entry points have to be photographed to hit your board. First entry is going to be the staff entrance. It's going to be located right over here. Take a picture of it and that's going to be added to the board. Next one is going to be the loading bay. We have already done the first half of it, but we actually have to get the entrance, so come over to the parking area right over here, and the garage door is going to be our entrance. So take a picture of the garage door and also the security booth right here. This is going to be the route we're going to enter in from. Next one is going to be the sewer. Now the sewer is going to be located in the middle of the hedge maze. This one needs a manhole key, a gold rod with a triangle handle that spawns in at one of the 5 spots around the grounds near the workbenches and toolboxes. So you might want to look around. You can open up the map right over here, and this is going to be the location of all of the gold rods. And also every spot is going to be different, so just check all of them. And the last and final one is going to be the skylight up on the Bell building roof. So get yourself a Mark II oppressor or Sparrow or whatever you can, or just go up the stairs and just take a picture of it. And while you're on that roof, double dip and just photograph one of the radio towers you see, and that's going to be the guard route preps. So photograph the electric box as well between the air ducts, and that's going to be another one you can get for the EMP rep word. Now back inside of the Kortz Center, go ahead and snap a picture of the skull in the tall display case for the glass cutter, and also the single door by the double doors downstairs for basement access. You can go ahead and get a picture of that as well. And just go ahead and scope all 4 entries. Even if you already know your route, it costs you nothing to just go ahead and take a picture of those, because it's going to save you time later in the future. So go ahead and just get that. And also the paintings do rotate every week as well. Now the board has 4 categories: infiltration gear, unmarked weapons, getaway vehicle, and you pick one of each. And the equipment is different. Both missions are mandatory before the finale unlock. Now the infiltration gear is locked to your entry point. So staff keycard opens up the staff entrance, tactical equipment opens up the skylight, the hazmat suit opens the sewer, and for the loading bay, our route, you need the alpha male disguise. That prep sends you to the alpha male warehouse by the docks. Through the first doors, go ahead and just drop the guard. You can go ahead and just take everybody out if you want to, or you can go stealthy by just go ahead and take out all the guards in your way and just take the uniform and just disguise yourself as one of them. Then after that, once you have your uniform, go ahead and take the ID, which is going to be in the office. Once you have the ID and the outfit, all you got to do is take the van. You'll have one more stop, and that's go ahead and stop at Ellis Customs for a plate swap, deliver it to your mansion, and you're done. Now weapons, you're gonna have 3 weapon loadouts. You can go and pick whichever one you want. Personally for me, I went with the street loadout. It's easier to go ahead and complete, and honestly the weapons really don't matter. You just need a pistol with a suppressor, and that's all you really need. Now moving to the next prep, it is going to be the getaway vehicle. You have a few getaway vehicles you can go ahead and do. You can use the bikes, the armored vehicle, or the Annihilator stealth chopper. I ran the stealth chopper. Now main reason why is makes the getaway very easy and simple. You don't even have to worry about the getaway yourself. The AI is going to take you straight to the drop zone. So that's the main reason why I went with the stealth chopper. Now the optional preps. Here's the honest verdict so you don't waste an hour. Guard shipments, always do it. EMP charges, do it as well. It's better value than the power drills, which are really only worth bringing if you have a full 4-player lobby. Guard routes and glass cutters are the next ones. The guard routes are always going to be worth doing, always do them. The glass cutter is optional. This one, you only do it if you really want to get the loot that is going to be inside of the reinforced cases. So if you are going to be going for those because they have some good value, then get the glass cutter because you're going to need it. If not, don't really do the prep for the glass cutter. So it's really optional. One is going to show you the patrols of the guards and the cones, and the other is basically going to open up cases for you, which is extra loot. Everything up to now was a setup. This is where your $2 million actually happens. And stealth here isn't going to be for style points only. It's actually going to be making us the most amount of money possible. 2 mechanics most people don't know about is going to be damage you take actually drains the value of the loot you're carrying, and the art world knows what art was stolen, so it's going to lower your value even more. A ghost run and a loud run are not still in the same painting, same frame, but you're going to get different prices. So that's why the stealth is very important for the Kortz Heist. So let's begin the finale. Take the alpha male van over to the security booth and go ahead and enter into the loading bay. Park it, go ahead and take out the camera right up top and take out both the guards as well. Grab the key card from one of the bodies or just look for it on the map and you can go ahead and pick it up. That's going to open up the keypad door into the restricted area, and this is where the disguise stops protecting you. Now the guard sequence is going to be different each time you run up the heist. They're going to be in different locations, but just go ahead and take them out as you see fit. Now that we've cleared out everyone, just come over to the keypad right over here, do the little hack and walk into the security room. Once here, come over to the screen where the CCTV is, go and enter it, and you want to cut and disable the CCTV. It's going to be temporarily only, okay? After you do that, wait for the guard to come out and take him out. Once guard is taken out, go ahead and see the text that Raph sends you. That's going to be the code. Enter it into the computer, and once you enter it it in, go over to the vault door so we can enter into the laser room. Now the laser room is going to be a little difficult. I've low-key crashed out a couple times just from this room alone. Basically, there's going to be a bunch of lasers sweeping towards you, all right? You can go ahead and crouch or jump over lasers, and basically you just have to do it how you see fit. So basically just let them pass you over if you gotta crouch or jump over them. And also on each side of the walls, there are gonna be little boxes that you gotta go ahead and take out, and this is gonna disable the lasers, so it makes it easier for you. And once you complete all of the lasers, you have now the vault keypad. Basically, it's gonna be a little memory game. It's gonna be blue circles that are gonna flash in sets. Go in and ignore everything except the fourth set. It's gonna flash 3 times. Go and memorize it and then punch it in, and you'll repeat that 2 more times. After that, just go and take a little break here, wait for that vault door to open, and go ahead and rush inside. This is where a timer starts. And once you go and enter in, I recommend you to go ahead and go for the paintings first. These are going to get you about $100,000 each for the paintings. Once you go and grab that secondary loot, you want to come over to the security boxes right over here. Go ahead and open them up. Now, we did mention the power tools are going to be useless unless you're doing it with only 4 other people, but honestly, I just went and got it just so I can get that little extra loot from this, so that's going to get me the full bag. But honestly, if you want to hit up the security boxes, go ahead. If not, just wait until you go upstairs and you can get that other secondary loot up there. Some of it might be quicker, but in my opinion, I just went down here and looted up a full bag. And while looting for secondary loot, keep an eye with that thermal sensor, because if it goes red and the thermal sensor goes off, you're going to get caught, and then you're going to have guards all over you. So keep an eye on that. Basically, once you have that secondary full loot bag, go ahead and enter into the main area and go ahead and steal your painting. Now with the painting, it's going to be very easy. You basically take it, unclip the back, and you just go ahead and swap out the painting for the forged version. Make it look like nothing happened inside of the vault. But the most important thing, just make sure you keep an eye out with the thermal sensor and get out of there with at least 10 seconds or so. For me, I risked it and legit had 1 second left before the thing rang, but I made it on time. If that alarm would have rang, your ghost run would end and you're going to have a very hard time making it out with a full loot bag and actual money. So go ahead and just make sure you leave it extra time. Don't let the greed kill your stealth run, okay? Now go ahead and exit that vault. We have to do an important thing. We have to wipe out the cameras. So go back into the security room right over here, and you want to go and wipe out cameras, then temporarily deactivate the CCTV. After that, you just want to go ahead and exit through the stairwell, or you could do elevator. Now for me, in my case, I just walked out because I already have a full bag. Now once you exit out, you're gonna see you're gonna have cops are outside, but don't worry, as long as no alarm has been triggered, you are still a ghost. They don't know where you are. You're still gonna be a ghost. All you gotta do is get to your getaway vehicle. In our case, it's gonna be the stealth chopper on the rooftop, and after that, you go ahead and disappear. $2.1 million is solo. Let's talk about what the number really means. The Ladernobo de Bausch, I definitely butchered that, but alone is going to get you about $1.9 million. And if you stack your secondary loot on top in a good solo run, that's going to land you between $2 to about $2.25 million. And remember the crew thing from the start that I mentioned? Here it is. Crew members walk away with about $100,000, and that's it. They're not going to take a cut. The host keeps the final take. So if you're joining randoms expecting a KO style split, that's not this heist. This heist pays the person who spent that $16 million. But here's the part that almost nobody is covering, and it changes how you should play this Kortz Heist to payout structures. Your first completion in a weekly period pays the full premium. Every repeat before the weekly reset pays dramatically less. So this is not the new KO Perico grind. Don't run it back to back and you'll be robbing a museum for pocket change. Now the Kortz is a weekly appointment. Run it once and bank your $2 million and go do literally anything else and just come back after the reset. 2 more money notes. Right now, and only for the first few weeks, first attempts can also pull a second primary, the outcome of endeavor, and on top of the main painting. That window is live as you're watching this, so move, and when you sell, favor pays the best same week you steal it. Or if you're built different, skip the sale and just hang it inside of your art studio. You'll have about $2 million hanging up in wall decorations. It's gonna be your call. And don't forget to hit that like button down below, because if this video hits 5,000 likes, I'm giving one of you guys a copy of GTA 6. So hit that like button and subscribe with notifications on so you don't miss out, and watch this video and take care.